Hi everyone, welcome. In this video, I am going to show you how to install Java on Windows and how to set Java home variable. For that, first we need to verify whether we already have Java on our machine or not. For that, press Windows and R on your machine so that a run window will be opened. Then type CMD and click and hit enter so that a command prompt window gets opened. Here, type Java hyphen version. And you can see here, Java is not recognized as an internal or external command, meaning you don't have Java installed on your machine. Now, let's download Java first and then we'll install Java. I'll exit this command prompt, open the browser. In the Google, just type Java download. And do not choose the first one, Java. It is from java.com. It's an old site. And select the old oracle.com site. Click on this. And then you can see here, Java 14, the latest Java version from Oracle, and from Java 9 or from Java 9, Oracle has been releasing one Java version for every 6 months. And you can see here the latest version is Java 14, and Java 14 is not long-term supported, meaning once you get the next version, this will no longer be supported. So scroll down and you can see something here, Java 11, which is LTS, meaning long-term supported. And you can also see here Java 8. So these two are long-term supported versions. So you can choose one between these two, 11 and 8. And I choose Java 8 for two reasons. One reason is it's Java 8 is stable and widely used. So even if I get some issue, I can easily get resolution on the web. And the second reason is Java 11, it comes with only JDK. JRE doesn't come with for Java 11. What is JDK and JRE again? So JDK is Java Development Toolkit, which is used to write the code and develop the applications. And JRE is Java Runtime Environment, which is used to run those applications. And you can see Java 11 has only JDK download here, and in Java 8 you can see JDK and JRE download links here. And because of these two reasons, I'll choose it. Again, it's up to you. You can still go ahead with Java 11, but you'll not have JRE, and you can still run the applications again using JLink for writing some small custom runtimes. So to avoid all those, I choose 8 so that JRE comes along with JDK here in Java 8. And one more thing here is like if I download JDK, that's enough. I don't again need to download JRE coming back to this site, as JRE is already packed into JDK. So once I download JDK and installed JDK, JRE is also part of JDK. So I don't need to install it separately again. These are the reasons why I choose Java 8 here. And just click on JDK download. You'll be redirected to the download section. Slowly scroll down. You will see the installers for operating system wise. Scroll down. You can see Windows installer here. You can see two installers, Windows x86 and Windows x64. 86 is 32-bit and 64 is for 64-bit operating systems. And how to know whether my system is 32-bit or operating system? For that, just click on Windows key on your machine and just say PC. If you have operating system version lesser than Windows 10, then it might be My Computer on your My Computer icon. So right click on that, go to Properties, and you can see here System Type. It's 64-bit operating system clearly. So I need to choose 64-bit operating system, Windows x64, and click on this exe. Just accept this license and click on download. You will be redirected to the Oracle website where we need to provide Oracle account credentials here. If you don't have the account, don't worry, just click on this create account button And then it's as similar as how you create a Facebook or a Twitter account. Just provide your details, basic details, and you will get a free account. Then you can provide your username and password here, and then click on sign in. Then you should be seeing a file being downloaded here. Just a minute. Yeah, you can see the file being downloaded here. So let me cancel this as I already downloaded this file. In your case, you will not cancel this, and you will allow the file to be downloaded completely. And once the download is completed, go to the location where you downloaded the file, and you can see the file here, JDK file. So now right click on this. So we downloaded JDK successfully. Right click on this file and click on run as administrator. Now we downloaded the file and we are trying to install Java. Just click on this yes. And click on this next first screen. Yeah, next. So it is asking to where to install Java. You can see here the default location, C program files Java here, and optionally you can change this. I'm accepting the default. Click on next. This might take a few minutes, maybe some 2 to 3 minutes to complete the installation. We need to wait for that. So it says click change to install Java to a different folder. Install to. Okay, it asks you to download to install JRE also. So as I already mentioned, within JDK, JRE is also packed. So it is asking you where to install JRE. So we'll provide the default path and click next. We downloaded only JDK as JRE is also packed within JDK. So it is asking us where to install JRE. So you can choose the default path. And now with this installation, we are going to get both JDK and JRE. And you can see here done. So the installation is done. You can see here Java Development Kit, that is JDK, successfully installed. You can optionally click next steps to view tutorials, API documentation and all, or else just click on close button. Done. We are done. So we can now check, like you can go back to program files where we install Java, and you can see here C program files Java. We have two folders here, one for JDK and another for JRE. So we successfully installed Java, meaning both JDK and JRE are installed. Now also let's confirm by going to command prompt again, cmd java-version. Now you can see the Java version. Earlier we saw Java is not recognized as internal external command, right? But this time you can clearly see the Java version being written here. So we can confirm like Java has been successfully installed. Now Java is installed. Now we wanted to configure Java home variable. How to do that? So before configuring Java home variable, let's verify if it's already set. For that, we need to type echo Java_home. This has to be in percentiles, 2 percentiles. Yeah, click on enter. So you can see the same value written, meaning Java home is not set. Now let's set it. How to set it? We'll see now. Again, click on Windows, say PC, right click, properties, click on advanced system settings, click on environment variables. In the system variables, choose path variable carefully and click on edit. Do not edit any of the existing entries. Just click on new. If you edit any of the existing entries, your system might behave abnormally. So do not edit any of the existing variables, just click on new. And here we should be providing our Java home path. Java home path is JDK bin. Till bin, we should be providing the path. Take this, copy this path and provide it here. Click on new and provide here the same path, and then click on OK. Click on OK on this window, again OK. That's it. Now what we'll do is, always you need to exit the command prompt window and open it. It will not take the latest changes. So close the existing command prompt window and open it again. Now do echo Java home again. Okay, there seems to be some issue. Let's check. Okay, got the issue. As we directly set the path to the Java JDK path to the path variable, we are not seeing this. We need to define Java home variable. Let's go back to PC properties, advanced system settings, environment variables. Again, we'll go back to this path. We'll copy this path, and what we'll do is we'll create a new variable here and name it as Java underscore home. And we'll have variable value as the path, the actual JDK bin path. Then click OK. Now we have the variable defined here. Click on OK. Now we define a new variable. Always exit the existing command prompt window, open a new window. And now you can see, say echo Java underscore home. Now you can see the actual path which we set. So this is how we can set Java underscore home environment variable. So in this session, we saw how to first download Java and install Java, and also we saw how to set Java underscore home environment variable. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.